from the Southeast were not successful this time. Your erstwhile running mate, Peter Obi, left the PDP and joined another party, is also running for president. How do you think this will affect your prospects, given that the Southeast has always been such a safe zone for the PDP?
I really don't expect, the Labour Party to take as much votes from the PDP as people are suggesting. We could have seen it in the last elections in Osun State. What is the performance of the Labour Party? This is a party that doesn't have a governor, doesn't have members of the National Assembly, doesn't have state assembly members, and politics in this country depends on the structures you have at these various levels, at the local government level, at the state level, and at the national level. So it is very, very difficult to expect a miracle to happen, simply because Peter Obi is in the Labour Party.
Well, two quick follow-up questions. The first one is
after all, they were saying through the social media they had more than 1 million votes in Osun State. But how many votes turned out to vote for Labour Party? And then again, mark you, we are talking about social media. In the North, 90% of our people are not trained to social media.
That was the former Vice President, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, speaking about Peter Obi and the Labour Party before the 2023 presidential election, saying that Peter Obi and Labour Party, they are going nowhere, and he gave reasons why Peter Obi will not go anywhere in that election, that they are not going to win the election, and he gave reasons why he thinks that they are not going to win. Those reasons Alhaji Atiku Abubakar gave has now come to haunt him, because ahead of 2027, that video remain an eternal damnation of his chances in 2027. Why did I say so? All those things he said that are evidence that you can't win an election in Nigeria are now staring him in the face. They are staring him in the face because, one, those things he said, if they are true, they are now applicable to him. Ahead of 2027 election, in which he is insisting on contesting, he does not have a governor on his side. He doesn't have the PDP on his side. He doesn't have senators, House of Reps members. He doesn't have nothing. Even the governor of his state, Fintiri, is not with him. Fintiri is with Yeso Wike, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. And Fintiri, when you are with Yeso Wike and you are Fintiri with Yeso Wike, it means you are on the side of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You are only bidding your time to show your true position. So, those things he said about Peter Obi and the Labour Party is going to haunt him, because by that statement he has written himself off that he cannot be able to be a force to reckon with in 2027. Look at all the things he said about Labour Party. That is exactly the position he, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, that is the same position he is right now. He has nothing. He has nothing. Yes, we can, by taking over PDP, has decimated all those structures that Atiku Abubakar used to rely upon. And since he believed that without structure you can't go anywhere, and he's an evidence of that too. If you're a follower of Nigeria's contemporary politics, you know that Atiku Abubakar in 2007 contested for president under ACN. ACN at that time had only one governor, had only one state, yes, one governor, being controlled by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Okay, because Bola Ahmed Tinubu was, by 2007, he was the only last man standing in Alliance for Democracy before he formed the ACN. And together with Atiku Abubakar, Atiku Abubakar emerged the presidential candidate. Okay. With only Tinubu as the only governor they have, and that is CN, Atiku couldn't go anywhere. Thereby substantiating his claim that if you don't have structure in Nigerian politics, you go nowhere. That is an absolute truth when it comes to politicians like Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. Without structure, Atiku goes nowhere. Now that there is no structure, the PDP governors have denied him, they have distanced themselves from him. If you look at those who have not defected in PDP now, there is none of them whose body language indicates that he is ready to risk his second term or his future being on the side of Atiku Abubakar. So they have all distanced themselves. Those who are not going for second term are thinking of their future, and they don't see any future in Atiku Abubakar. That was why they were quick to dissociate themselves, dissociate their party from the coalition that are being built. Now, with that in mind, you can see that Atiku Abubakar stands no chance. Anybody who makes Atiku Abubakar the arrowhead of the coalition they are planning is therefore wasting his time. Because from the mentality of Atiku Abubakar, you can see that he has already concluded that when these structures are not with you, you go nowhere. In reality, that is how it was, or how it used to be. But that is for ordinary politicians like Atiku Abubakar. That kind of thing is not applicable for politicians who have organic followers, who have grassroots support, who don't need money to be able to galvanize, who all they need is the confidence that people have in them. You get that from Muhammad Buhari, organic support. You get that from Peter Obi, organic support, who people are ready to spend their own money, invest in them. Even if they lose, let them lose. Which now brings to the question that since Atiku Abubakar from his own mouth concluded that if you don't have all these structures, you make no headway, it means that he has concluded by that assertion. We are in this channel, we are using that video to show that he has judged himself ahead of 2027, since he has now fallen to that group of politicians who don't have any structure that he was talking about. Now, Peter Obi defied that belief that without structure, you are going nowhere. Peter Obi defied it. Look at the way he was talking about Peter Obi, talking about that that guy. You know, he was looking at them. He said from the social media. He said Peter Obi people are in social media. He said and in the north, he said 90% of Northerners they are not on social media. So that was what he was. That's also the prism. That is the prism he was looking at. Peter Obi and the Labour Party, they are only online. But Peter Obi was so good that INEC was forced to generate glitches to stop his home run without governors, without National Assembly members, without local government chairman, without council, all those things that Atiku Abubakar was mentioning. Atiku had all of them. And even as INEC was slashing Peter Obi's vote, slashing it, Atiku Abubakar was only able to be better than him by getting the allocation of 6.9 million votes, while Peter Obi got, INEC gave him 6.1 million votes. With the array of structures behind him, he listed those structures. You had him in that video. Atiku listed those structures. They were all behind him. And he could only manage 6.9 million votes. And INEC has to switch off the transmission of the result to stop Peter Obi, who has no structure. So if you are thinking about 2027, who will remove President Bola Ahmed Tinubu from office through the democratic process? It's only Peter Obi. Atiku Abubakar has already judged himself in that video you watch. Because from that video you know that he doesn't have what it takes to compete. But P2B has everything, and he has proven it that you can win. You can win without having local government chairman, without having structure. P2B won in Nasarawa State. I was told that Labour Party won several places, but they don't have candidates. People were just voting Labour. Labour didn't have candidate. So SDP, I was told, that came second. It became the first. Because the people, they were voting for Labour without Labour having a candidate. So that is what you get when you have an organic support. The structure you need is the people. It is the people, the Nigerian people. Are they buying into what you are selling? Are they buying into what you want to achieve? Nigerians trusted P2B so much that P2B made a lot of people to register, especially when INEC convinced Nigerians that there will be electronic transmission of results. There will be no manual coalition of results and all that. A lot of young people, first-time voters. But INEC fooled all of us at the end of the day. But P2B, by his performance, showed that you don't need structure to win. All you need is to have your own integrity, to have the believability of the Nigerian people. And P2B had that, and he's still having it. And that is the person that the coalition should be built around. Somebody who trusts in the people and who the people trust. Atiku Abubakar trusts in structure, and the structures have been removed from him. They pulled the wool, they pulled the rug under his feet. Yes, we did that. They have destroyed the PDP structure that he used to rely upon. And now he is structureless. He can't be trusted to be the vehicle to lead to a new Nigeria. That is what I can say. By that his video, it stands as evidence against him that he cannot be able to win if they build the coalition around him. Because the coalition has no structure. No governor is interested in that coalition. It's all left for somebody who can be able to motivate people to come out to vote. And I look around, there is nobody bigger and better than Peter Obi. I don't know what you think about that video of Atiku Abubakar that resurfaced recently, showing Atiku confessing that you can't achieve anything in Nigerian politics unless you have structure. But Peter Obi defied that structure and was cruising to victory before INEC switched off the electronic transmission of the result. And according to Lai Mohammed, INEC deliberately did that, claiming that there was cyber attack. They were trying to prevent cyber attack. And the Amazon Web Services that supply the backbone protection for INEC said there was nothing like that. Nobody was trying to attack INEC. INEC deliberately did it. And it is believed that it was out of mischief to stop the will of the people from being established. Whatever is your position between Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar, who do you think can be able to confront Tinubu in a structureless campaign? Because right now, all the structures are not with Atiku. And the election that is coming is going to be based not on structure. So anybody who has so much faith in structure stands no chance. But the person who has been tested with a structureless campaign and was cruising to victory should be allowed to continue and try again in 2027. That's my take. I don't know what you think about this, but whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.